Doing great. We're having a good time up here. Tibor is adapting to space, as you can see, and learning to do his bad imitations.
Exactly. Trying to do my best. Great to see you, Sonia.
Well, Peggy, you like to say space is your second home. So first of all, welcome back home. Tibor looks like he is settling in well. How's the rest of the crew doing?
They're doing great. Everybody is really busy. We're getting a lot of science research done and managing to have a good time in the meantime.
Good, good. Tibor, you're officially the second Hungarian national astronaut in space and the first on the International Space Station. How was the ride uphill and the transition up to the station?
Well, Sonia, I gotta tell you, the ride was awesome. Much better than I expected. You know, as part of the astronaut training, we are doing centrifuge training and all kinds of stuff, which could simulate all those G-forces that we experienced during launch. But when you do the real thing, that's actually much better and much different. So much fun, so much energy, acceleration, so much noise, so much vibration, and that goes on for 8.5 minutes, and then suddenly everything stops, only silence, and then you are in microgravity. It was one of the best feelings and best things that I have ever experienced.
Although part of the noise on the uphill was him and the crew making a lot of excited noises.
I can imagine. I can imagine. Once you were able to unstrap and look out of the window and look at Earth, what were those first views like? What did you see?
So, you know, as a space enthusiast, you see all kinds of pictures of Earth during videos or you just Google on the internet. But when you see it with your eyes, real life, it's much more beautiful than you can imagine. So much colorful, so much more colorful, very bright. Basically, you can only see beauty on Earth when you are looking down. It was an amazing feeling.
And once you crossed onto the International Space Station, what was that like? Can you give us a little bit of taste of what the experience is like getting on station?
Station is much bigger than Dragon, so you have to find your orientation first. Exactly. As you can see, I'm still struggling with orientations. So we were very lucky because we have been having the luck and the privilege to train with this crew that we joined the ISS before. So we had common trainings. We also hang out during our training. So the faces that we met here were not new faces for us. They welcomed us with warmth. We love them. They love us. They are sweethearts. In the past 5 days, they basically have been helping with everything. I literally had so many activities that would not have been possible without them. So we are really having a great time. Also, when we joined and we had our welcome ceremony, it was also a little bit emotional for us. After docking, we had 1 hour until our event for the welcoming ceremony, and also we received our astronaut pins from Peggy. And in that 1 hour, I managed to call my parents, which was extremely special for me. Basically, I was on the International Space Station for 20 minutes only, and I could already talk with my loved ones. That was one of my highlights already in the first 30 minutes of the flight.
Well, you said that you were struggling with the upside downside and whatever. Can you give us a little taste of what that looks like?
Right, exactly. So, being in the space station is huge fun. We get to be in microgravity all the time. And as you can see, I'm struggling not only with orientation, but with words as well. So I think the best is...
That doesn't have anything to do with microgravity.
No, that's not because of microgravity. that might be space, right? So yeah, I think it's better if we show you guys, right?
Yes.
Okay.
How microgravity looks like here.
Okay, so we have a little demonstration plan.
Okay.
Yes.
Here.
Okay, this way?
Whoa.
All right.
Okay.
Station is so huge.
Okay. All right. Hang on, Sonia.
Okay. No, I will hang on as long as necessary. This is awesome. That's incredible. You're just spinning in a circle there?
That's fun. I'm spinning in all kinds of direction, and that's what I call trustful or trust floating.
So you're holding on to the camera. Peggy is turning you head over tail. That is incredible. That is a great example of the wonders of microgravity and what you're going to be doing kind of with the science on this mission, right? The experiments. We're getting the power of microgravity explained to us right here. You're our science project for the mission update.
That's what I am.
He's definitely a project.
So Peggy, tell us a little bit about those science experiments that you're going to be doing. What are we looking at over the next course of days? What are we going to be doing? I say we like I'm part of the crew.
Yeah, you are part of the crew. You're part of the team. It takes lots and lots of people. We have investigations from the 4 different countries, and we're just doing a wide variety of things. My favorite is the Cancer and Leo study, Cancer and Low Earth Orbit study. Shooks has already started his muscle stem cell growth, looking at how muscles change in space, because we know our muscles atrophy unless we are working out a lot every day. Tibor's done a whole lot of investigations. And this morning we just finished an ultrasound investigation looking at the cardiovascular system and how it changes in space. And Suave has been doing also a lot of different experiments, and he did one on muscle stimulation where they were stimulating his muscles to see if that's going to impact or affect and improve his muscle ability to retain muscle during space flight. I'm lucky because I'm the control. They aren't doing muscle stimulation on me.
Well, other than the science, what are you two looking forward to over the next couple of days?
Oh, we have so many investigations we haven't even gotten started yet. And so continuing those investigations is really important to us, and getting them all started. It's very exciting to be the hands of the scientists on the ground. For me, it's very satisfying. And so what about you, Tibi? What are you looking forward to?
I would say the same. Science is a huge and really important part of the mission. I had the privilege also to talk with some of the PIs during the investigators during the mission. They told me how much they enjoyed watching me during their experiments in the past few days. So it was really an awesome experience. And also, on a lighter note, we are really a part of a huge and international crew here, and hanging out with these guys, creating all those relationships and friendships, building these out. That's also part of the experience. Also, I don't know if you guys can see it, but we have a guitar right here on ISS, which I planned to play with so many times, and I haven't even got to it. So we will.
We'll have to give him a little bit of free time so he can get to more things.
Well, I hope I will have the chance. So many things that we are looking forward to.
That sounds incredible. On a lighter note, what did you all pack? Anything special that you brought along with you that you could share with us?
Well, I brought something that I brought for every space mission, and if I can find the necklace here, and it's the necklace my husband gave me when we got married, and this is the 5th time it's been in space. This is my 5th space flight, and it's the 5th time it's flown in space. So.
Most flown necklace ever.
Tibor, did you pack anything special?
I did pack a lot of special things, although these are all, light and small things, but they even have a bigger place in my heart. Of course, I brought Hungarian flags. This is small, this is light. As you can see, it's an indicator for airflow here in the space station. If you lose something, you just deploy this and you will find it. But I also brought actually things from my grandmas, both my late grandmas. From my father's side, this is a little book of the Hungarian anthem. This is a family heirloom, and I loved it as a kid. And it has so many translations of the Hungarian anthem, which I could actually show you. This is the original, writing. I like this so much. And the other thing is this little spoon, which looks like a golden spoon, but it's actually only gold coated. As a kid, I loved this so much. We had 6 of these from my other grandma, from my mother's side, and she told me when I was young that she will give it to me as a wedding gift. Well, that didn't happen yet, but I think it's maybe it will happen, at some point of my life. But the fact that this could float to space, that's already a huge thing. Seeing these objects, both from my childhood, gives me so much pleasure to see this floating in space.
Every effort off planet is truly incredible. Thanks for giving us a little peek into today on the International Space Station. As we close our time together, I know everyone here at Axiom Space and the teams in Hungary, Poland, and India, as well as those at NASA, ESA, and JAXA, are focused on you and your efforts. We wish you well over the coming days and look forward to our next mission update together.